The 2008 Dutch motocross season has kicked off at Gemet. The first heat has been run, and we're here with Shannon Terreblanche. She's had a strong first heat in the MX2 class. Shannon, tell us about your first heat today.
Well, coming into this race, I've been training really hard with my new trainer, and everything's been going really good. I'm in a new team, and the team is really unbelievable. Everything is perfect. The bikes are really, really good, and we've been doing a lot of testing with suspension and things, and yeah, everything's been going really good up until this race. I had a few good races in the international races coming into into the first Dutch, and I came in here with a lot of confidence, and yeah, I wasn't even nervous before the race. I felt really good, and yeah, I know that I've been working hard and everything is going good. So I had a good start. I was about 4 or 5, and the first few laps weren't going so good because I was a little bit nervous and I was riding 2/10, and yeah, I got pit boarded that I should just relax, and it reminded me just to take it easy and ride smooth, because everyone was really going, like the guys around me were just going crazy and making mistakes, and I just thought I'd ride smooth and take it easy and see how it goes. And yeah, I rode pretty good. I didn't get tired, and my fitness was good, and I finished 6th, so it was pretty good.
Yeah, that's a really strong start to the season. You mentioned your new team. Of course, you switched to Suzuki and to the Bespoon Suzuki team in the middle of last year. What do they do to the Suzukis? Are they standard? Are they kitted? What are the bikes?
No, the bikes are tuned really, really a lot, and yeah, I can't really say what's been done on the engines. I'm not allowed to, but the bikes are really, really good. They feel unbelievable. Like, I was just feeling like in the training when I was riding with some guys and doing my laps, and the bike was just pulling out of the corners so good. And yeah, the suspension is working really, really good. We got a new guy that does our suspension by Showa. It's shock therapy, and the suspension is really good now.
All right. Now, of course, this gives you confidence. You had a strong race, like you said before. You had some good races in Italy. You had a strong race in Hawkstone, and this race. And how do you look forward to the season now?
Yeah, I've been, even since when I was in South Africa, I was really looking forward to the season. Everything has been much better than in the past. Everything is going good, and we've become a lot more professional. We've got like now I'm training with Yves de Mullermeester, and yeah, everything is. We're going for much more this year, and I think it should be good. I'm just taking one race at a time. Yeah, I just want to see how it goes, but I'm working hard, and I'm sure it'll be good.
Now, we noticed in Hawkstone, and also today, you start targeting riders in Hawkstone. You were racing with Gareth Swanepoel, your compatriot, and you had a good dice, and today again, and Gareth crashed, and you finished ahead of him. Does that give you extra confidence when you can race with somebody like that, who had a very good finish in the World Championship last year?
Yeah, I don't like it to get to my head, but for sure it makes me feel good if I can be putting faster lap times in guys like that, in qualifying or even in motors, to be battling with them for a few laps. It feels really good. Normally before, those guys were like my heroes, and I used to watch them on the TV and see that those guys are racing in the front of the Grand Prix, and now to be riding with them is really, really good. And yeah, like I said, I don't let it go to my head, but I just take one race at a time and do what I'm doing, and yeah, it's going good.
All right, and now we're headed for the first GP quite fast. In a few weeks' time, we'll be at Valkenswaard. Of course, that's also sand. How do you look forward to Valkenswaard?
Yeah, the sand ride has been going pretty good. I've been training with Eric also, and yeah, I've like I said, I've been doing all that I can do for this season, and everything is good. The team's really good, and yeah, I'm just going to go into the first Grand Prix and try not be nervous, but it's a difficult thing because the hype coming into the first Grand Prix is like really big, and there's a lot of pressure and stuff, but I'm going to try and just not think about that and just go in with a clear head and ride smooth and just do the best that I can. I think it should be good though.
All right, your preparation has been nearly perfect. You've done a lot of sand preparation. You've also been down to Italy for a prolonged period of time. So that would also stand you in good stead for the next GPs in Portugal and Spain. Tell us a little bit about how things went in Italy.
Yeah, we went to Italy with a team for 3 weeks, and we were staying with another guy there, Karada Muddy. He was a really good rider in his day, you know. So he has his own track at just in this little town in Lavon, and he has a track there, a supercross track and a motocross track. And yeah, the motocross track was really difficult, slippery and up and down hills, and it was good for training, you know. And we were also training like every day with Coyote, and so it helped a lot, you know. And I was training with Eric there all the time, and I also had class Eric's mechanic training me also, so that helps a lot for sure. Yeah.
All right, and of course you had a best of a ninth in an Italian championship race against very strong opposition, and again that must have helped your confidence for going into the hardpack GPs.
Yeah, well, when I got to Italy, before that I was riding 2 weeks in Holland, and it was difficult to get back onto the hard tracks again because on the sand tracks you're just riding smooth, you know. On the hard tracks you needed to be aggressive, but not over aggressive, you know. But it took a few days to get into it, and then like at the first Italian in Montevecchio was pretty good. I didn't get such good starts, but I rode pretty good there. And then we went into the next round in Castelloli del Lago, and in the first race I got a good start, but Stella crashed me, and I could only catch up to like, I think it was 17th or something. And the second moto I got a good start, and I managed to finish 9th even with the crash, and my lap times were really good compared to not a lot faster than the guys in front of me, but they were faster, you know, so I could have been better if I didn't crash. So the hard track training and everything is going good also.
All right. Now we noticed today it's very noticeable. There's quite a lot of South Africans. It's yourself, Tyler Rattray, Gareth Swanepoel, Lloyd Verkeil, Sasha Nordier. Quite a lot of South Africans there today, and we hear now more South Africans are wanting to come to Europe. Of course, looking at the successes that riders like Grant and Tyler and Gareth have had, and that you are now starting to enjoy. And what's your advice to younger riders from South Africa that want to come to Europe now?
It's really difficult. You know, I've had so many times that I thought I couldn't carry on going, you know, that I wanted to give up because it was so difficult here in Europe. But South African guys, when they come over here, their parents and everyone gives up so much, you know, for them to come here. So they do everything for it that they can, because like you get guys here in Europe, they're already in Europe, you know, and they don't feel that that they've given up so much, their families, and they don't go for it, I think, as much as a South African guy would, because they're so far away from home and they really need to put everything into it. And they know that like my parents have given up everything, they sold everything, and for you to help me to come over to Europe was amazing, you know. I would never have got that chance to come over to Europe if it wasn't for you and for my parents who gave up everything. But South African guys just need to carry on going when it's difficult. It's been difficult for everyone, I think, you know. But you learn more and more all the time, and it can only benefit you for riding in Europe, you know.
Okay, Shannon, thanks, and good luck for the next race and the rest of the season. Yes.
Thank you very much.